We're tracking the impacts of this weather, too, and some other issues that are having on our airports this morning.
The Department of Homeland Security reversed its decision to temporarily suspend two of the most used travel security programs. Mike Holden joins us live inside Cleveland Hopkins with the latest. Mike, a lot of different moving parts here, so got to ask right off the top, how are things looking out at the airport right now?
Not too bad. I mean, guys, full disclosure, we have a handful of cancellations and delays, but it is quite literally business as usual. I was just talking off camera with one guy who said, it's honestly okay so far, considering all of these moving pieces and parts. You could see Baltimore, Boston canceled, as well as New York, LaGuardia, two of those, Newark, Philadelphia, Washington, Reagan, all the way at the bottom, and then we have one Tampa delay. And you have to factor in the weather conditions are ever changing. You've got a situation in Mexico. There's a little bit of confusion and stress, but everybody seems to be doing okay, and it's not a crazy volume of travelers on what is traditionally one of the busiest hours of the day here at the airport. But travelers across the U.S. are still working to navigate their way through this ongoing winter storm. Heavy snow from Virginia to Maine is currently impacting more than 40 million people. FlightAware, which tracks flight data, reports more than 8,000 flight cancellations Sunday into Monday. And New York City actually issued a citywide travel ban due to the blizzard-like conditions. Then you have to factor in the current civil unrest happening in Mexico. Dozens of flights are canceled and delayed in and out of major Mexican airports in Cancun and Mexico City. This all follows the killing of a cartel leader in a federal operation, stranding tourists trying to get back home. And then on Sunday, DHS temporarily suspended TSA PreCheck and global entry. DHS said the programs were shut down due to the partial government shutdown. Then just a few hours later, they reversed that decision. Now, Cleveland Hopkins did put out this statement. You see it here in part, saying they are aware of the temporary federal suspension of TSA PreCheck, but TSA PreCheck remains fully operational. Guests arriving on inbound international flights should prepare for standard processing. So that is definitely the good news as we give you a live look a little after 5:30 this morning, getting ahead of myself at the big board where you can again see Baltimore, Boston, LaGuardia, as well as Tampa and Reagan with some cancellations and delays. Guys, we're going to track it out, but Hopkins is telling all travelers directly, please double check and triple check your flight times as the situation is evolving, and we had everything happening yesterday, now things spilling over into today. It could be a little challenging, so we'll work to talk to more travelers, and we'll have a new interview for you coming up at 6 o'clock this morning.
All right, we'll look forward to that, Mike. Thanks for the update out there.